Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Wallsend history story. Now this week is again like a couple of the videos I've done recently. It's a little ride around the area. So obviously I'm starting in Howden for this one. So I am currently going up Churchill Street. So I've moved the microphone to a different location. So I'm hoping that the sound quality this time is going to be a little bit better, because I think the last time it was picking up on my seatbelt. So there's the old weeping willow that I mentioned the other week. We have actually passed the tavern, so I kind of mentioned that because we've gone past it, so never mind. We'll just pretend we didn't notice that we'd passed it. So coming up to this part of Churchill Street, you won't be able to see it because obviously it's on the grass and it's not going to be easy to film. But just before you get to St Mary's Church, on the little grassy patch beside the houses, is where you would see the old area shelter, or what remains of it, and it's sort of over there on the grass. And like I say, you can't see anything because obviously it's too far away, plus it's only small. So there's St Mary's Church, and obviously the vicarage is on the other side, but if I swing it round it would be a little bit too much. I think everybody would be dizzy. So on the left hand side from where I am now coming up, you will see Churchill Community College, which of course used to be Deanside, and also used to be Willington High School when I was a kid. So that is what you can see there, or you can see the tower a bit. So we're coming to the top of Churchill Street, and at the top of Churchill Street at one point in time, which you won't be able to see again because we're not going that way. So it's just basically where it used to be. So sort of over that way and on the slip road on to the coast road would have been where you would have seen one of the collieries. So we're going to go round the roundabout and into Battle Hill. So coming round the roundabout, you'll come past where, you'll come up to where there was another colliery. Now I have to admit that I should have worked this out before I came out and remembered the names of each colliery that were going to be sort of where we would have passed, but brain dead and dangerous, which is quite common because it's cold and my brain doesn't work. So over there you can see the Jolly Bowman. Well, that was the location of another one of the collieries of Wallsend Well, where the shafts were. Now the shafts are still in the car park, but you can't see them because they are kind of under big planters, and you won't really be able to see them, I don't think, from here, because they're actually in the car park, so you can't see them. So we're coming through Battle Hill now. Battle Hill has changed massively over the years, and obviously a lot of people will remember the big flats of Battle Hill. Now of course they were demolished a long time ago. A new shopping centre was built, and also the houses were all built where the old flats used to be. So for anybody who hasn't been here for a while, it will look massively different very, very soon, because we're just coming round to where all of that changed. Now the sun's very bright again and low in the sky at this time of year, so again it's going to be really shining into the camera, and it probably shows up some of the muck on the windscreen, but never mind. So over to the left hand side, which you're probably not going to see because of the wind there, you can't see it, there's the college, which I knew is North Tyneside College when I went there. And then coming along here, like I say, the sun is very bright and very low in the sky, so I'm hoping that you can actually still see. So this is where you would have seen all of the flats, and of course they're all gone now. So there used to be big flats over on that side, which is now the shopping centre, and that is where the garage used to be, and where the club, the Battle Hill Club, used to be. And that is where Bristol Drive flats used to be, because I know, because my mum used to live there. And there were more flats over there, which is now where Lidl's is. And obviously the flats used to run all the way along here, but of course they're all gone. It's all new houses, and it's changed massively. Like I say, for anybody who hasn't lived in this area for a long time, you are going to see a massive difference in Battle Hill to what it was before. The majority of the houses and things along this end are the same, and there's the Dean, as we used to call it, but you can't really see it because it's down that bank. So this now is going to bring us round into where I used to walk this way home from college when I used to go to North Tyneside College, And it was again where there was another pit shaft. And like I said before, I really should have thought this through and thought about what the names of the pit shafts were. And I actually can't see a thing. The sun is shining right in my eyes and I can't see anything. So there was another pit shaft just down here. So again, like I say, stupidly didn't remember the names of them, but I do know that it was over there. The shaft was over there, I believe. So we're going to go around this way. There is the Battle Hill Christmas tree. The lights are on, but I'm not imagining that it's going to be showing on the video. So we're going to go along this way and we're going to go up Kings Road South. Is that right? South? No, Kings Road North. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I don't know me left from me right either. So now I don't know me north from me south. So we're going to go up this way. We're not going to go right up to the top. We're going to go along the road where the schools and things used to be, and we'll be coming out where St. Bernadette's Church is. So we're just going to go partially up this road. So this is Kings Road North. I've got that right now. My arm's actually gone to sleep because it's quite hard to hold the camera in this position so that you can actually see out of the windscreen of the car and not keep seeing that, because obviously I'd rather that you saw that. So we're going to go along to the left, which I hope I've got right. There's a sign over there that says Kings Road North. See, so I would have got it eventually. So along here is where a few of the schools used to be. That the only one that I actually remember is the Jubilee, but I think the High Farm Middle School was along here as well. But because I didn't go to any of these schools, I don't really know them all that well. But I know that they were along here. Well, I'm saying they were. There are still a couple of schools along here. So this is where the West Home Club is. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Always think it reminds us of a sort of little changing rooms, but it's not. It's a really good club. So it's just the way it looks. It's just always made us think like it was more like a sports centre, changing rooms. So as you come along here, you will start coming in to where St. Bernadette's Church is. And obviously, like I said, it isn't a history story. It really is just a sort of guided tour around the area. It's just so that, yeah, there we go. Sorry, just to take that back. I just said there's one of the schools that I was saying is still here, but that is the Jubilee. So there you go. So we're coming out now towards, like I say, where St. Bernadette's is. Back to what I was saying before the school interrupted us. It's not really a history story. It's just a basic. It's just going to go down Station Road. So it's just a basic sort of little tour. So we're going to go down Station Road, but there's Powder Monkey in front of you. You can just see it in the distance there. Well, I hope you can. And there's St. Bernadette's Church, and it looks quite good with that sun shining. So we're actually going down the top end of Station Road now, not the very top end. Obviously, the top end is where the new houses are. So we're just going to basically go down here, and we will probably go along past where the Rising Sun pub is. And that'll probably be all we'll do for this one, because obviously I don't want to make them too long. I want to make them sort of short enough so that you don't get bored, because as I said before, it really is just a drive around. So obviously coming down here, it is Christmas time, and we really have to include that great display. And that's actually fab, because we saw it yesterday and the Santas and the snowmen weren't inflated at that point in time. So I really hope that you did see that. So we're just going to go along the little road down the side of the coast road, and we're going to go past where the Rising Sun Club is, and that will basically sort of bring us back kind of where we started. So, like I say, this is where some people might remember the chip shop that used to be there. And also this was where the petrol station used to be at one point in time. And that is where there's a bit of patched, fenced off land that everybody always wonders about. I believe it's contaminated and that's why it's fenced off. And obviously, like I say, we're just along the side of the coast road and we're coming up to the Rising Sun pub. And I know I kind of got lost off in the middle of the video earlier, but like I say, it's not really a history story, it's just a little bit of a drive around for you to have a look at what's going on in the area and what you might not have seen if you haven't lived here for years. And over there is where Monitor used to be, and obviously that again now is flats and houses. So this is the Coast Road shops, which have obviously changed dramatically from the past. And then obviously we're just going to come up to the Rising Sun, and I'm just I'll move it there because it went into the side of the car. And we're just going to call it a day for this one here. So I hope you have enjoyed this short little ride around. And I do thank you all very much for watching. And I hope to see you all again very soon.